Hello, this is Sahira again. For those of you who are not familiar, I have a background in yoga from the time I was a little girl. I've been studying and practicing yoga for about 47 years. I've learned primarily from books, a beginning book when I was little, and then when I got pregnant, I got Gita Iyengar's book, Yoga, a Gem for Women, because I wanted to make sure I was safe during my pregnancy. And once I encountered that book, I never really left it. It's really my main go-to reference for yoga. I have studied locally a little bit at Kripalu Yoga Center near where I live in Massachusetts. And for the past year, I've been in training for yoga teacher certification. So to start with, as always, let's just take a moment to settle in. Sit in a comfortable position. You can use a cushion if you like. Be as relaxed as possible and yet have your spine as straight as possible. Aspire to be centered between your two sits bones and for your hips to be even and your weight evenly distributed between the two sides of your body. Aspire that the two sides of your spine should be even and that your shoulders should be even and relaxed. You can close your eyes and just take a nice cleansing exhale and just sit in the silence and settle in. And we'll be doing the same chant that we've been doing. You can join in when you feel ready. I'll be repeating it 3 times. And again, this is asking to be taken from confusion into wisdom and truth, and to be taken from darkness into light, to be taken from death to immortality, to touch into the most sacred part of our consciousness and our being. The sound Om at the end and the beginning is an ancient syllable. It awakens these ancient languages. The sound itself is a sound science that awakens, the vibrations of the sound awakens us. It touches upon our bodies and vibrates in our bodies and awakens our nervous system and our spiritual centers. Om is that kind of a sound. It's a seed syllable. And Shanti means peace. So we're asking for peace for ourselves and for everyone. Om Satoma Satgamaya Tamasoma Jyotirgamaya Mrityunjaya Shanti, Shanti, Om Satoma Satgamaya Tamasoma Jyotirgamaya Mrityurma Amritam Gamaya. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Om, Om Satoma Satgamaya Tamasoma Jyotirgamaya Mrityurma Amritam Gamaya. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. And as always, just take a moment to pause and breathe and feel the effects. Such a blessing to have access to practices and to our breath to bring us more peace. So let's go on to a warm-up, the same one we've been doing if you've been following. Again, you can cross your legs or you can have them straight out, whichever is more comfortable for this part. If you've been sitting cross-legged, please switch sides once in a while. That's better for your pelvis to be more balanced. So starting with your hands, arms straight out in front, we're alternating between wide fingers and clenched fist 6 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And now we'll do circles with, again, fists 4 times rotating out, 4 times in, 4 times to the right, and 4 times to the left. Moving outward. 1, 2, 3, 4, and in. 1, 2, 3, 4, right. 1, 2, 3, 4, left. 1, 2, 3, 4. And now we will do shoulder rolls 4 times going forward, 4 times back. Repeat, 4 forward and 4 back. And front. 2, 3, 4, back. 5, 6, 7, 8, front. 1, 2, 3, 4, back. 5, 6, 7, 8. And now with your arms straight out to your sides, shoulders down so that the muscles supporting your shoulder blades and your back are activated. And now we're going to, without changing the level of our arms, we're going to squeeze in and then stretch out 6 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And now, hands on shoulders, rotating the arms forward 6 times, backward 6 times. And front, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, back, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And now we're ready to work with our head and neck. Always breathing. Wherever there's a contraction, you're breathing out. Wherever there's an expansion, you're breathing in. And if the movement is too fast, then you just have a nice even breath throughout. 6 times front and back. 6 times tilting right and left, 6 times looking right and left, and then we're going to be doing full circles 6 times in one direction, 6 times in the opposite direction. Front and back. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Breathing into be erect, out to tilt or turn. Right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Turn to the right. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And tilting to the left, we're going to take our circles down, right, up, and left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And now tilting to the right, reversing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Legs straight out in front of you. Your hands can either be by your sides, bit behind you, or on your thighs, whichever is most comfortable, working with our feet. Flexed feet, isolating the toes, make a fist with them, and then back to flex 6 times. And 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, and 6. Then point and flex, leading with the ball of your foot to point, and then leading with your toes to flex 6 times. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Spread your feet a little bit, the same rotations as with our hands. Out first, 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, and in. 5, 6, 7, 8. To the right. 1, 2, 3, 4. To the left. 5, 6, 7, 8. And bring your feet in together, soles together, knees apart, as close to your body as you can comfortably go. Hold your feet with your hands, spine as straight as possible, weight evenly distributed between your sits bones, pelvis as balanced as possible, hips as relaxed as possible. This is a butterfly, gentle as a butterfly's wings flap up and down without too much tension. 1, 2, 3, 20 times. And now with your hands gently on your thighs, close to your knees, same pattern. Not too much muscle, just use your arms gently to press down, and then your knees will rebound up 20 times. Okay. Let's do leg swings. Start on all fours. Bend the knee into the chest, contracting your back, and then straighten the leg behind you, arching your back, leg as high as possible. 6 times each side. Exhale to bend. Inhale to straight. Starting with the right leg. And 1, 2, 3. And other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now we're going to 6 times with a bent leg, lift to the side. So everything is a right angle and supporting, grounding into the earth on your kneeling side. 6 times to each side. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Other side. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now we're going to take our right leg straight back and then to the side, back and forth 6 times without touching the ground in between until the end. Then you bend and come down. And then the other side. Okay. All fours. Stabilize yourself between the 2 sides of your body and between front and back. Right leg first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hand down. Left leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And down. Leaning back. And just take a rest. Round back, bending forward, sitting on your heels. Okay, cat-cow. Similar to the first one that we did, except that we're not raising our legs. We're on all fours, and we're going to arch and inhale, contract and exhale. 6 times. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And now we're going to do hip circles from all fours. Going back and to the right, front, and left first, and then reverse direction. 4 times in each direction. 1, 2, 3, 4, reverse, 5, 6, 7, 8, reverse, 1, 2, 3, 4, reverse, 5, 6, 7, 8. So now what we're going to do is from kneeling position, inhale to bring your arms up, exhale to bend forward as we did before, inhale to come back up, exhale, arms down. We're going to repeat continuously 2 times. On the 3rd time, when we bend forward, we'll hold for 16 counts, just breathing nice and evenly, whatever count is right for you. Arms up and bend. Up, arms down. Up and bend. Up, arms down. Up and bend and rest. And coming up, inhaling, and exhale to bring your arms up, and slowly stand up. We're going to take the breath of joy, imagining your inhale split in 3 parts. So inhale, arms softly front, palms up. Inhale, arms to the side, palms up. Inhale all the way, arms high. And then we're going to take a swing on the exhale sound, ha. And as you are doing this, you are gently rebounding with your knees, and this is especially important when you take the swing because you want to protect your lower back with your leg strength. Soft joints, strong legs. 3 times. Inhaling joy and exhaling stress. Now let's take the sun salutation. I'll do it at an angle. Starting in Tadasana, settling in, weight evenly distributed between your 2 sides, energy going both down through the tailbone and your feet and up through your head. I like to start with arms to the side and then high, and then come down to pranayama, pranamasana. This is the official start, but I just like to start this way because it's so sunny. Inhale, slight arch. Exhale, forward bend. Inhale, deep plunge, right foot forward, left foot back. Knee on the ground, slight arch. Exhale, Parvatasana. Down to all fours, into Ashtanga Namaskara, into inhaling for Bhujangasana. Back to Parvatasana, exhaling. Back to the deep lunge, left foot forward, right foot back. Back knee slightly bent. Ashvasanchalasana. Inhaling, exhaling. Back to the forward bend. Padahastasana. Inhaling. Slight arch at the top. Exhale, Pranamasana. Repeat on the other side. Inhale, slight arch at the top. Exhale, forward bend. Inhale, left foot front, right foot back. Slight arch. Ashvasanchalasana. Exhale, Parvatasana. Both feet together. Inhaling, all fours and into Ashtanga Namaskara. Inhaling, Bhujangasana. Exhaling, back to Parvatasana. Inhaling, deep lunge, right foot front, left foot back. Exhaling, forward bend. Inhaling, slight arch. Exhaling, Pranamasana. Inhaling, bring the hands up. Exhaling, bring the hands side and down. We'll do some standing exercises now. Beginning again with Tadasana, and just take a moment to settle, breathing in and out evenly. Arms to the side, palms up, coming together at the top. Rest here. 8 counts, breathing evenly. Exhale to come down. Inhaling. Exhaling. And again, this time clasping your hands, palms up. Bending to the right, stabilizing on the left side. Grounding left side, stretching to the right. And up, exhale, bending left, grounding into the right foot. Inhale to come up, switch your hands. Inhale to come up, and exhale, bending right. Inhale to come up, switch your hands again. This time we're going to stay longer when we bend to the right, 8 counts. And inhale to come up, switch your hands again, bending to the left, 8 counts. Inhale to come up. Spread your legs. Utthita Trikonasana, triangle. We'll do 3 levels of it, touching the knee, touching the shin, and touching the ankle or your deepest stretch. 5 times to the left, exhaling to bend at 5 counts. Inhale to come up and exhale, bending right to the knee. Inhale to come up, exhale, bend to the left, touching your shin. Inhale to come up, exhale, bending to the right, touching your shin. Aspiring to have your pelvis nice and even and to be on one plane. Exhale to come down all the way to your ankle. And we'll just hold here. You want to rotate your left foot out a bit. Inhale to come up. Rotate the left foot back into parallel. Rotate the right foot out. Bending. Exhaling. Breathing evenly. Inhaling to come up, rotate your foot back in. Let's have that one more time for clarity. Rotate the foot out and take a bend. Exhaling, and then breathe evenly. Inhale, coming up. Rotate the left foot in, rotate the right foot out, bending down. Exhale to go down, and then breathe evenly to hold. Inhale to come up, rotate the leg back in. Take a flat back. We're going to do the revolving triangle. From the flat back, bring your right hand to your left foot and look up behind you. Your left hand is raised up. Look up at your hand. And then come back to the flat back. Forward bend. And then reverse. Left foot, left hand meets right foot, right arm is high. Flat back and reverse. Flat back and reverse. Now come all the way up, arm side. Again, turning the left foot out from the hip socket and also twist to the left and then coming through a flat back with a twist again. Put your hand down on the floor and look up at your left arm. Grounding into your left foot, coming back, up facing left, then facing front, rotating your foot back in at the same time. Rotate your right foot out and look right at the same time, coming through the flat back, and then into the twist. And again, coming through the flat back, facing right first, and then bring your body and your foot to face left, front again. Now we're going to take a lunge to the right, rotate your right foot out from the hip, and bend your right knee, looking right. Stay here, breathing evenly. And maintaining your lunge, take a bend to the left. Inhale to come up, maintaining your lunge. Now we're going to bend to the right with your right hand on the floor near your right foot. Then bring your left hand over until it's parallel to the floor, pointing to the right. Breathing evenly. Grounding with your right leg. Coming up, inhaling. Exhaling to bend to the left, maintaining your lunge. Inhale, maintain your lunge and bend to the right again. Right elbow bent, resting on your right thigh. Again, moving your left arm to cross over. Inhale to come up. Exhale, bend to the left, maintaining your lunge. Inhale to come up. Exhale, bending to the right, maintaining your lunge. Inhale. Rotate your right foot back in again, both legs straight. We'll take the whole thing to the left. Rotate to the left, lunge to the left, and just stay looking to the left, nice and focused, like archery. Maintaining your lunge, bend to the right. Inhale to come up. Maintaining your lunge, bend to the left. Left hand near your left foot, right arm crosses over to be parallel to the floor. And breathe evenly. Inhale to come up, grounding with your left leg. And maintaining your lunge, bend to the right. Inhale to come up, maintaining your lunge, bend to the left elbow bent, resting on your left thigh. Right arm crosses over. Inhale to come up. Exhale, maintain your lunge and bend to the right. Inhale to come up, maintain your lunge, bend to the left. Inhale to come up and straighten your leg and rotate it inward. Both legs are parallel now. Now we're going to take lunge with your right foot forward and your left foot back. Your right leg is bent, your left leg is straight. Arms are high in prayer position, and just relax into the stretch. Try and have your tailbone nice and evenly placed between your two legs and your hips as square as possible, getting the stretch in the front of your hip. Straighten the front leg, arms side, arms straight behind you, prayer position, fingers pointed up, elbows out, it's stretching the chest. If this is difficult, put your hands on your hips. Take a slight arch back, stabilizing, grounding through your feet. Coming through the flat back, forward bend. Through the flat back, coming up, inhaling, arms down, and then back into Virabhadrasana again. Forward lunge, we're not staying here. shift your weight gradually forward and straighten both legs gradually and very slowly and carefully tilt forward. Try grounding into your right foot. Try to get a straight line with your upper body and your back leg. And then slowly come back to Virabhadrasana. Straighten and come to the other side. You can leave your arms up. Stabilize yourself here. And now, straightening both legs, arms to behind you, fingers pointed up, elbows out, or hands on your hips. Side arch. Forward bend carefully. Ground into your left foot to come up. It requires a lot of strength in the front leg to come up from that. Come back into Virabhadrasana. We're not staying here. Gradually shift your weight forward. Straighten the front leg and the back leg. Gradually take weight off of the back leg. Gradually hinge at the hips. Straight back, straight leg. Slowly come back into Virabhadrasana. And relax for a moment. Spread your legs wide, parallel feet, hands on your hips. We're going to take a flat back forward. Aspire to have square hips and ground into the earth through your legs and stretch away from your hips and your upper body. Now your hips are rising from the earth while your feet and your head are coming down. Place your hands between your legs or slightly in front. Take a slight arch or 45-degree angle flat back. And then relax forward, head down, neck relaxed. And again, strengthening the back with an arch or flat back. And again, resting. Head and neck relaxed. Back relaxed. And again, arch. And again, coming down. You can stay here, or if you want to, you can clasp your hands behind your back and then let gravity do its job and just hang. Switch your hands so that you can stretch evenly. Slowly bring your hands down if they aren't already down. Bring your hands to your hips. Take a gentle, slow, flat back up, guiding your hips with your hands. And slowly pivot your feet to come to where your feet are closer together. We will alternate now between Uttanasana and downward facing dog. Your feet slightly apart or together. Arms up, inhaling, flat back for the forward bend, hinging at your hips, grounding into the earth with your legs, hips high, head relaxed. Stay here and breathe. And now step your right foot back and your left foot back. Weight even between the right and left and front and back. Activate the muscles in your back under your shoulder blades. Walk back in, right and left, back to the forward bend. And just breathe. Walking back, left foot, right foot. Activate the muscles under your shoulder blades. Hips high. And walking back in, left foot, right foot. Back to the forward bend. Relax and breathe. And coming up through the flat back, inhaling, arms high. And exhaling, arms low. We'll take a couple of balances. Prepare to balance on your right foot. Right foot is grounded into the earth. We're going to bend the left leg so that the foot is against the right thigh and the knee is pointed out. You can catch it with your left hand and place it on your thigh. Don't be too passive with your bent leg. Focus straight in front of you. Arms, Pranayama, in front of your chest and breathe. If you can, raise your hands up. Grounding into your standing legs, stretching through the sky with your hands. And exhale to come down. Stabilize. Be prepared to bear weight with your left leg. Arms into Pranayama at your chest. And slowly raise them up. And come down. Be prepared to bear weight with your right foot, and your left leg this time will be bent behind you. Raise your right arm, inhaling. Slowly bend the left leg and catch it with your left hand. Catch your foot with your hand, and your hand is going to hook your first finger into your thumb. So it makes a energy circuit. And now from here, slowly and carefully, hinge at the hips, press your back foot into your hand. And slowly come back to center and be prepared to bear weight on your left leg. Right leg will bend. Left arm comes up, inhaling, hook your finger into your thumb, bend your right foot, leg, hold it with your right hand, Slowly bending forward. And coming back. And now, arms up. Slowly hinge from the hips for Uttanasana again. And just hang and breathe. And clasp your elbows if you want to, or hands on the ground if you want to. Change sides if you're clasping your elbows. And coming up, inhaling, exhaling, and slowly sit down. Let's take Janu Sirsasana. Right leg is bent to the side, left leg is straight. We're going to, again, bend to 3 levels, knee, shin, ankle, and then your deepest stretch. We'll hold the deepest stretch for 16 counts, but otherwise 5. Inhale, slight arch. Exhale, hands on your knees, elbows out. Inhale, coming up. Exhale to the shin, elbows out. Inhale, coming up. Exhale to your ankle. And if wherever is your maximum stretch, you can repeat that one. Coming up. And now your maximum stretch, clasp behind your feet if you can. Exhale to come all the way down and just rest. Inhale to come up. Inhale. Exhale, arms up, down. Other side. Right leg forward, left leg bent. Inhale. Exhale, bend to your knee. Inhale to come up. Exhale, bend to your shin. Inhale to come up. Exhale, bend to your knee, ankle. Inhale to come up. Exhale, maximum stretch. And just rest. Inhale to come up. Exhale, arms side. Inhale, arms side. Exhale, arms down. And now, we will take a side bend. Right leg is bent, left leg is straight. Foot is as close to your pelvis as you can get it. Reaching out with your left arm to your left foot, ankle, whatever you can reach. If you can reach your big toe, the ball of your foot, that's awesome. If you can do that, then try and pull your body down more, bending your elbow until it's on the floor and reaching your right arm over or wherever your maximum stretch is, and just breathe. And coming up, inhale to come up. Exhale, arms side. Inhale, arms side. Feel your sits bones evenly distributed. Exhale to come down. And we're going to switch sides. Same thing, reaching along the floor with your right hand towards your right foot. If you can, clasp your big toe or the ball of your foot and pull yourself down. Right elbow on the floor, left arm is coming up and crossing over. Hold your foot if you can, or wherever your maximum stretch is. Inhale to come up. Exhale, arms side. Inhale, arms side. Feel your sits bones, your pelvis, your lower back, the two sides of your back, your shoulders. Exhale to come down. Let's take a twist. We will bend the right leg first straight up and then rotate it inward so that it's bent back. And then take your left foot and put it on your right thigh, like in lotus. And then, if you can, wrap your left arm around behind you to hold your left big toe. If that is not possible, please don't hurt yourself. Just twisting with your arms on the floor is perfectly fine. It is a twist and it is yoga, but if you can, this will be a deeper stretch. Left arm holds your left foot, right arm is outside of your left thigh. And then twist and look back to the left. And then change and look over your right shoulder, but you're still twisting left. Slowly unwind and slowly reverse. Left leg straight, right leg straight, left leg bent behind you, right leg bent with your right foot on your left thigh. And then reach around with your right hand to hold your right toe or ball of your foot, and then cross your left arm over your right thigh, and then look and twist to the right. Slowly look to the left, but maintain your twist. Slowly unwind. And And let's take Bhujangasana. So we're going to lie down. Where's the best view? Okay. So lie down on your belly. And first of all, try to be as balanced as possible on your belly. Chin is on the floor. Now bring your hands beside your chest and slowly arch up. First your head, upper chest, and add in your arm strength to your back strength. And look up slightly and breathe. Slowly look to the right and try to see your left foot. Slowly unwind, coming back to center, looking front, and slowly twist to the left and try to see your right foot. Slowly unwind, facing front again. Slowly come down in a controlled way, using your arm strength, not too much pressure on your back, and come down to rest. Head to one side for a moment. One more time. Hands by your chest, head coming up, upper chest coming up, and stretching up as high as you can with your pelvis on the floor, elbows slightly bent. Twisting to the left first this time, slowly, like a cobra, looking back over your shoulder. Slowly looking front again, and slowly twisting to the right. Slowly looking front again, and gradually come down. And rest and breathe. And coming up and shifting your weight back so that you're sitting on your heels again, and just take a forward bend over your bent legs. Slowly come up. So, technology. Okay. So now we're coming towards the end of things. Lie down on your back. Start with your knees bent. but then straighten your legs. Arms to the side, one leg at a time, starting with the right, bend your knees straight up, and then straighten your leg straight up. And then with the straight leg, cross your leg over so that we're in a twist. Both legs are straight and just rest. And coming up to the 90-degree angle again. And slowly down. And now the left leg will cross over the right. Bend, straight, crossing over. Exhale. Breathing evenly. Breathe in to come up. Exhale to come down. Breathing in. And right leg crosses over. Coming up. And down. And again, left. Coming up. Crossing over. Up. And coming down. And now we're just going to bring straight legs up and down 3 times to each side. Right leg first. And we're not alternating. Do 3 right and then 3 left. Hold for 3 counts at the top. Up. 1, 2, 3. Down. Up. Down. Up. Down, pressing your lower back into the floor with your abdominals. Left side, 1, down, up, down, up. So ideally, all the strength is in your abdominals and your shoulders and neck are nice and relaxed. Now bring your arms up overhead. This time we're going to aspire to raise both legs. If this is somehow too hard for you or you're injured or you're concerned about your lower back, you can bend your legs on the way up. Coming up to the 90-degree angle first, but then you're going to go beyond it, and this is like a forward bend, but on your back. So you're going to hold your ankles or your feet, whatever you can do, and just rest here. And now lowering the arms and the legs. Now we're going to take Salamba Sarvangasana, the shoulder stand, followed by the plow. Depending on your needs, you can use your straight legs again for strength, or you can bend your knees if you have an injury, or you just want a more relaxed approach. So coming up with the legs, 90-degree angle, and then continue bending, continue hinging at your hips, as well as lowering your arms to the floor so that you can support your hips and raise your hips up, raise your feet up, as straight as possible from, say, the pelvis to your feet. You're not going to be perfectly straight. That's impossible because your neck is bent. But we're going to try to be straight and stretch as much as possible. And just breathe here. Now, for the plow, halasana, lower your hips a bit so that you're supporting them with your hands, and then gently hinge at the hips and bring your feet behind you, behind your head, keeping your legs straight, and gradually shift the weight backwards towards your head until your feet touch the floor. If this is too hard for you, you can just stay in the shoulder stand, or you can come out of the shoulder stand and just lie down on your back. Whatever is best for you. But stay here if you can for another few breaths, breathing nice and evenly. Slowly and carefully come out. So you're going to once again support your hips with your hands. If you're looking for strength, you don't have to support your hips. But if you're injured or you're concerned about the alignment in your pelvis, it's good to guide your hips with your hands and support yourself on the way down. And once your hips are down and your legs are in a 90-degree angle, pointed straight up, you can gently rock your hips back and forth. Empty hips, just massaging your sacral area. And now gentle circles to the right. And now to the left. And now bringing your knees to your chest. Hips nice and relaxed, lower back on the floor. Clasp your hands around your knees and just relax for a few breaths. Lower your feet to the floor. Raise your left leg up, bent. Rotate out, cross over so that your left ankle is on your right knee, and then slowly raise your right leg, foot off the floor. Both legs are bent. Clasp your hands behind your right knee. And just allow gravity to work and rest here for a few breaths. Rocking back and forth. Gently. Lower your right foot to the floor. Lower your left foot to the floor in reverse. Right foot comes up, crosses over, place it on your left knee. Raise your left foot off the floor. Clasp your hands behind your left knee. And let gravity do its job and just empty out in your hip sockets. Relax and breathe. Relax your neck. And now gently rock back and forth again. And slowly come out of it. Left foot comes down. Right foot comes down. Now we're going to take the happy baby. So both knees come up to your chest. Raise your feet a little bit. Rotate both legs out. Hold your knees with your hands. Your hands are inside the soles of your feet. And then gently allow your knees to fall towards the floor, being mindful of the alignment in your pelvis and the two sides of your back, keeping your neck and shoulders relaxed, lower back relaxed. And just breathe. Gentle rocks back and forth. Slowly come out of this. Feet are on the floor, legs are bent. Gently rotate your legs out so that your knees are going to come to the sides and your feet are still together. And just rest here. Maintain your legs and slowly bring your arms up over your head. And notice the difference. Notice the two sides of your pelvis and the two sides of your back. Just rest. Slowly bring your arms back down again to your sides. Assist your legs in coming back to center. Keeping your feet on the floor, gently lean your knees to the right. And just rest. Coming up to center and then lean your knees to the right. Feet are on the floor. Coming up to center and to the right again. Coming up to center and to the left. Up and to the right. Up and to the left. Back and forth 6 times. Knees coming up to your chest, same pattern. Leaning to the right. Knees to your chest and leaning to the left. And to the right. And to the left. To the right. And to the left. And back and forth 6 times. And gentle circles to the right. Massaging your sacral area. And to the left. And slowly bring your feet down, slowly stretch your legs out and just relax. Relax and breathe and let go. Okay, gently and slowly bend your knees again. Knees to chest again. Cross your arms over your chest and just lean to one side. Roll onto your side and relax for a few breaths. And roll onto your back and roll to the other side for a few breaths. and slowly come up. We'll take pranayama. Let's just take Ujjayi pranayama for a few breaths. A nice cleansing exhale first, and Ujjayi pranayama is the sound of the ocean. So it's like a sigh, except with your mouth closed. And you have that sigh sound going on, if you can, on both the inhale and the exhale, keeping your throat as relaxed as possible while you're doing that, not too much tension. And your breath, ideally, it becomes, the more relaxed you are, the longer your breath becomes. But if you try too hard, then it doesn't really work. So just be relaxed and find out what length of breath is right for you, and just try to keep it evenly distributed between the inhale and the exhale. And at the top of the breath, at the top of the inhale, we'll hold either for 3 or 5 counts, whatever is good for you. And we'll just do a few, maybe 3 Ujjayi pranayama breaths, cleansing exhale first. Breathe and feel. Last chant, wishing peace and happiness to everyone. Your hands can be in whatever position you like. I like to use a position that represents blessing, whether up, hands high, or low in a position of offering, or forward in a position of offering. In Pranamasana at the heart, hands crossed over the heart. Whatever puts you in touch with that feeling. You can receive blessing, you can give blessing, or both at the same time. And again, I'll repeat this 3 times, so if you feel ready, join in, and otherwise just listen. Om Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu. Om Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu. Om Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu. Om Shanti, Shanti, Sukhino Bhavantu. Om Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Arms high. Om. Om Shanti Om 3 times, bringing your hands to your heart. Om Shanti Om. Om Shanti Om. Om Shanti Om. 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 Breathe and feel. Thank you. Namaste. Bye-bye.